Teresa, Jessica, and Jessica's new boyfriend, Caleb, are spending their vacation at a lakeside house. But things get scary when Jessica, who seems to be possessed, cuts off Teresa's hair and cuts off Caleb's head before floating above the lake. The day before this happened, Beth, who works as a guitar tech, went to see her pregnant sister Ellie in a Los Angeles building that had been abandoned. Ellie is a single mom to Danny, Bridget, and Cassie, who are all in their teens. While they are at the apartment, an earthquake shakes the building, showing a secret room in the basement. Danny looks into the case and finds religious artifacts, 3 phonograph records from 1923, and a strange book called the Naturum de Monto. The first record talks about how priests tried and failed to find out more about the book. The next record shows that the priest kept researching in secret and performed an incantation that called on demons called deadites. The power goes out in the building, and Ellie is attacked and taken over by a force that no one can see. She goes back to her flat and says bad things about her family before she dies. As the people in the building look for a way out, Ellie comes back, attacks them, and kills them. Danny tells Beth that he found the Naturum de Monto, and Ellie gets Cassie into opening the door so she can attack her. Bridget gets possessed and tries to hurt Beth and Cassie, but Danny saves them by sticking a broken broom handle through Bridget. Beth listens to the third record to find out how to get rid of the deadites. However, the record shows that the only way to stop them is to destroy the host completely. Bridget stabs Danny to death and then sets her on fire before Ellie sneaks into the flat through the vents. Ellie tries to kill Beth's unborn baby, but Beth and Cassie are strong enough to stop her. Beth and Cassie are chased into the parking lot by the Marauder, which is made up of Ellie, Bridget, and Danny. Jessica is struck by something she can't see, which shows that the evil has spread beyond the apartment complex. In short, the story has 2 parallel plots. One group is on vacation, and the other is living in an apartment complex that is about to be shut down. Both groups meet demons that take over and control their hosts, which leads to a violent and confusing situation. The main theme is what happens when people mess with the supernatural and how bad it can be for them and their loved ones. Evil Dead Rise Review. With Evil Dead Rise, Lee Cronin has made a gore fest that is both fascinating and scary. This was one of the movies I was most excited to see in 2023, and I'm glad I got to see it in a theater. From the moment you see the title card, you can tell that this is a long-awaited sequel to the Evil Dead movies. This is also clear from the way the story is told and named. Dead Rise. It has all the cliches and goofiness you'd expect from the Evil Dead world. As Mommy, Alyssa Sutherland plays one of my all-time favorite bad guys. She is terrifying and loves every second of being a bad guy. It's her first big part. I really think that this performance will make her a huge hit as an actress. She is actually changing the way she acts to make it look like she could be the main villain of the series, which we haven't seen her do yet. Lily Sullivan is also very good as Beth, the new Last Girl. She reminds me a lot of Mia from the remake in 2013, but she can also stand on her own. There are some great times. With the kids you want to get away from Mommy and beat her. The story actually takes place in a family home, which causes a lot of tension and chaos among the family members and scares the audience even more. The length of the movie is fast-paced and works in its favor. I wanted more gore and effects, though, because they were so good. There were a lot of hard parts to watch, but the action and mythos stories that we love from the Necronomicon and its characters made up for it. Evil Dead Rise is a reminder that the famous said universe is still one of the best horror franchises of all time. After 10 years, this is a good follow-up and one of the best scary movies I've seen in that time.